Nor was that all. God's justice had still to be vindicated before men. After the particular, there still remained the general judgment. The last day had come. The doomsday was at hand. The stars of heaven were falling upon the earth like the figs cast by the fig tree which the wind had shaken. The sun, the great luminary of the universe, had become as sackcloth of hair. The moon was blue-red. The firmament was as a scroll rolled away. The archangel Michael, the prince of the heavenly host, appeared glorious and terrible against the sky. With one foot on the sea and one foot on the land, he blew from the archangelical trumpet the brazen death of time. The three blasts of the angel filled all the universe. Time is, time was, but time shall be no more. At the last blast, the soul of the universal humanity thronged towards the valley of Jehoshaphat, rich and poor, gentle and simple, wise and foolish, good and wicked. The soul of every human being that has ever existed. The soul of all those who shall yet being that has ever existed. The soul of all those who shall yet be born. All the sons and daughters of Adam. All are assembled on that supreme day. And look, the judge is coming. No longer the lowly Lamb of God, no longer the meek Jesus of Nazareth, no longer the man of the sorrow, no longer the good shepherd. He is seen now coming upon the clouds in great power and majesty, attended by the 9 chairs of the angels. Angels and archangels, principalities, powers and virtues, thrones and dominations, cherubim and seraphim, God, God everlasting. He speaks, and his voice is heard even at the furthest limits of space, even in a bottomless abyss, supreme judge. From his sentence there will be and can be no appeal. He calls the just to his side, bidding them enter into the kingdom, the eternity of bliss, prepared for them. The unjust he cast from him, crying in his offended majesty, "Depart from me, cursed, into everlasting fire, which was prepared for the devil and his angels." What agony then for the miserable sinners! Friend is torn apart from friend. Children are torn from their parents. Husbands from their wives. The poor sinner holds out his arms to those who were dear to him in this earthly world, to those whose simple pity perhaps he made a mock of, to those who consoled him and tried to lead him on a right path, to a kind brother, to a loving sister, to the mother and father who loved him so dearly. But it is too late. They just turn away from the wretched damned soul which now appear before the eyes of all in their hideous and evil character. You hypocrites, you whited sepulchres, you who present a smooth smiling face to the world while your soul within is a full swamp of sin. How will it fare with you in that terrible day? And this day will come, shall come, must come. The day of death and the day of the judgment, is it appointed unto man to die? And after death the judgment. Death is certain. The time and manner are uncertain, whether from lying disease or from some unexpected accident. The Son of God comes at an one hour when you little expect him. Be therefore ready every moment, seeing that you may die at any moment. Death is the end of us all. Death and judgment, brought into the world by the sin of our first enters, are the dark portals that close our earthly existence. The portals that open into the unknown and the unseen. Portals through which every soul must pass. Alone, unaided save by its God works, without friend or brother, or parent or master to help it. Alone and trembling. Let that thought be ever before our minds, and then we cannot sin. Death, a cause of terror to the sinner, is a blessed moment for him who has walked into the right path, fulfilling the duties of his station in life, attending to his morning and evening prayers, approaching the holy sacrament frequently and performing good and merciful works. For the pious and believing Catholic, for the just man, death is no cause of terror. Is not Addison, the great English writer who, when on his deathbed, sent for the wicked young Earl of the Warwick to let him see how a Christian can meet his ends. He it is, and he alone, the pious and believing Christian, who can say in his heart, "O grave, where is the victory? O death, where is sting?" Every word of it was for him, against his sin, full and secret. The whole wrath of God was made. This video is taken for Navidaria's page.